misclicked. Alright. Can you double check if our sound is good?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right, so we're doing the sound thing. The sound thing's coming in, all that sort of stuff. Alright, so it's time to finish the gag, and then of course do the good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to WAYPN. The weekly WAYPN, even.
Yes.
I'm Karl.
And I'm Sunny.
AKA
Henry and Sangita.
Alright, so, yeah, guys, if we're a little off, it's been a long week in Australia, so if we're off, it's nothing to do with you guys.
Oh, so we've got our Mr. Barney.
Yes, Mr. Barney.
Just a few jackals I've done, still learning shading and highlighting skin, so any tips would be appreciated. And you know, Brent, you do good work usually, and I think it's looking nice.
I think with this one, the biggest thing is what I would look into with the highlighting. So it looks like he's got like good shadowing.
Thin shadows, yep, that's what you want.
But what you need to do is with skin, your highlight should be looking about, say, maybe as much as 70%. I know that sounds really ridiculous, but maybe as much as 70% is the highlight. So like, imagine this is your shadow, that's your base tone, and then your highlight just the greater majority of it.
Yeah.
Also, it looks like you're trying to draw veins. Do you think that's what
he's doing, like a sketching of the highlighted sections?
No. See with this red here.
Oh, the red. It looks a little like overspill to me, but
no. Well, like overspill from where?
I don't know. There's other red parts on the model. You can accidentally sort of touch the wrong areas.
I very much do not think that it is overspill. Like, okay, we'll take a look at some other... Yeah, look, see? I think it's veins.
Well, I think like there are wires coming out or something.
Well, okay, well, like, they're not a part of the sculpt. He's drawing them on.
Okay.
So, with that, Brent, like... Tell us, this is a wire. See,
yeah,
this one.
I told you.
No, that one's a wire, but see.
They look very like thin wires, like the C-shaped. Look how they're C-shaped.
Yeah, but that's so.
Veins
some of them are wires, right? But let's go back here. That's not a wire.
Okay.
That's not a wire. So, help us out and tell us what you're doing here.
Yeah.
Also, I think one of the things you might want to do is check your pictures before you put them up, because like as an example with this one, it's focused in completely on this sword here.
Yeah.
So you're like, could you give us some tips for skin? And the skin is not, focused.
In focus, yeah.
So it's a bit difficult to work with that one.
Okay.
But yeah, I think
it's a good sort of trajectory it's going along.
Yeah. Hey,
hello,
Rumble. So I think with that, just
70% highlight and wet blending is going to be the easiest way to do skins.
Yeah. Well, you've got some really good skin recipes, but it'll all depend on what it is that he's trying to do.
Yeah.
All right. Also, smoothness is critical for it, because I'm just looking at this guy and there's a bit of texture on him, and that
Ryan would be very good. Or Ryan Conrad.
Maybe
ask for help on this.
Alright, so let us move on to who we have next.
We got Alex.
Mm-hmm.
He just finished yet. So he isn't finished yet, but I am loving the Nurgle sculpts from the Dark Water box. Yeah.
So Sonny, we talked about this one before we began, and one of the big comments you had was the lack of rust.
Yep.
And so I looked at this and I said, well, I'm pretty sure this is meant to be rusted, but because there's no color variation, like it doesn't seem like rust. You had some other things that you wanted to talk about.
I just overall think you've achieved the colors very well. It does have that very sickly green, very nice uniform color scheme there. Skin recipe sounds like it's all straight from the Donor Party's cookbook. Donor Party? I don't know.
Don't worry about that.
Anyway, I mean it's got you've brought in some of the natural elements like with the horns and the, what is that little halo thing that he's trying to go for?
I think it's a series of either bones or sticks, right? And I think it's meant to be like a halo.
Yeah.
Right, like a perverse halo, obviously, trying to be
pagan halo.
Yeah. Well, like I wouldn't even say a pagan halo. I'd say like they're trying to do.
Yeah, like a perversion of
the
holy, which is
So I think the grime came out well. I'll be looking forward to seeing what you do more because, like I said, like Sunny said, I think the natural stuff that you've done is great.
I like the sword, the way it looks quite beaten up and all that. But I was saying that maybe the faces could be brought out a different way.
It's just being started. Yep. It's just being started. Yeah, it's so like as an example, one of the things that I'm looking forward to seeing is just seeing things progress, like because we see how like this sort of pustulely skin has come up, but it's quite just yellow over here, and like we can see sort of how he's started on things. But I really do like the horns. I think that the horns are definitely a feature, but I think that's about all.
I think overall it's very ugly.
Yeah, for sure. I'm looking forward to seeing the progress. All right. So next up, we've got Marvel painting.
Level painting. Still a whip, but coming along. Got a chance to get some work in today, and it felt good. I think that the textures on the cape is quite nice. It's a very painterly look. But I think you've tried for pretty decent leather scratches look. I think some areas are a little chunky.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think the only thing I'm not quite a fan of is the pink rope.
Oh, yeah.
I think just a classic burgundy or a deep red will work well there to bring in that sort of authoritative tone rather than that sort of a pale pink. I don't think it fits very well.
So yeah, I can see that you're building up some sort of texture here with the plate, but I'm not too sure what you're doing with it currently. So like I'm looking forward to seeing that progress because I don't know what the goal is for the end result. So yeah. Like if you want to inform us what your goal is here, because like we've got this very sort of painterly cape. We've got like it seems almost closer to sketching than anything else with this. And then you got like a more billowy sort of, like I don't know if that's just the light or if you've hit the highlights on that. And like,
definitely done some shading on there.
Because like that looks way more traditional.
Yeah, like more soft blending.
Yeah,
and then
so
you've got more sketchy blends on.
Yeah,
that.
So like at the moment I'm not quite sure the look you're going for because like all of this very sort of painterly and like
very
that's
stylistic, yeah.
And then like so up here I'm like, all right. So what is the aim with this armor? Like what are we going for? So I think if like you informed us a bit more what you're trying to do and that sort of thing, I think we might be able to give a bit better feedback.
Yeah.
All right. So next up we have
Jean Gas. Here's a quick update on my lowered epoxies. I'm mostly setting up my values before washing or weathering. I'm trying to use some black and white images to help me see the values better. I still have a lot of work to do, but it's starting to come together. Okay, yeah, because originally when I was telling Henry about this, I thought like the colors were very saturated, very vibrant, and feeling a little flat. But yeah, because this is just the base work that you're doing before I put all the washes on, and that'll really bring everything down significantly. So from that perspective, I think you have done absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, because I think that will look very interesting. But like this is like a slightly desaturated orange. Like, as I understand it, you're going to be doing some sort of rust.
It looks desaturated on your computer, but on mine it looks like properly
very saturated. Oh yeah, so it does. Yeah, so I wonder where you're going with that, because if like the orange seems a bit too bright to be
like a whole thing.
Well, to be the start of rust.
Yep.
Like, because
that's usually the final, very tippy top of the rust.
Yeah.
You start like on a deep red brown, move your way up to an orange.
Exactly. So like I'm wondering like what the plan is there.
Yeah.
Because like I can see some various bits of sketching here, and I'm just like, okay, so run us through the process a bit. Tell us where you're going.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do really like the much more sort of painterly side of where he's got these very definitive highlight areas. So we go highlight, blank, right?
Yeah,
like highlight, blank. Yeah. Like it's kind of almost comic booky.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool. But I'm going to reserve my future comments for further whips.
Yeah,
because
I would agree.
I'm just like, all right, what are we doing here? All right, it's time for you to ramble.
Here's a whip of what's done with Scaventide. The big hairy dude is still yet to be styled. A bit more with the hair, but I want to keep it crazy. Happy with how things are going. Yeah, I'm very happy with the way the rat ogres are all finished now. So yeah, when I mean style, what we do with the hair. So for this one, I use fox fur. Ironically, it doesn't look very red at all. But yeah,
that's because you used more of the lower part of the fox fur.
No, the top of the fur. So like, because of fox fur, when you look at it, it's actually a little bit more like a yellow. It's not quite like a proper red. But I think when you see like a full fox, all that density of the fur sort of somehow looks a little orangish, but like the small sections just look more like a yellowish orange, and then at the base of the fur, the roots, it goes from like a brown up to like an ochre. So that's the tips of the fur that I'm used here. I've taken it from the root, going all the way up to the tips. And so I take a little bit of Mod Podge and water it down, apply it straight to the model,
and then you apply, and you gotta wait for it to dry.
Yeah,
right?
Just stick the fur on and let it dry. Take a pipe cleaner, brush out the extra fur, and then go in with a pair of tiny scissors.
And so for my part, I did all of the metallics for the rats. So,
yeah, I thought it was really nice the way you
So what I did was I just used pigment powders for the rust, put an oil wash over it, and wiped the greater majority of it away. And just used plain old turquoises, just paints, and watered them down to create the verdigris. And that's pretty much it. So here's some of those guys, and we got a lot done on that day. We've been getting a lot done, but not enough. Alright, so next up we have
Split Shade. Picked up a new resin 3D printer, which obviously turned into a full office rework.
So like the only thing that I will say about a 3D printer, because Sunny said like when we looked at things, this one's yours, other than messy. That is what you said.
Yeah, but that is.
Is with a 3D printer, there's a lot that can go wrong with it. So, like, I'm looking at this over here, right, and I'm thinking, okay, well, which kind of 3D printer is it?
If it's filament, actually.
Yeah, like, if that's filament, that's fine. But this right here...
The wash station.
Yeah, looks like a resin one. And resin ones, in my opinion, like, it's best if you've got some sort of water area not far off.
Which is probably why he's got the station right there, the wash station.
No. I'm talking about, like, having, like, a sink or something like that. Because, like, accidents can happen. And the other part is the resin will eat right through that paint job right there if it drips on it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, it is a toxic material, like... And resin does not mix with carpet, my dude. Like, it...
A little concerned.
Yeah, it
gets very messy.
Yeah,
it gets very messy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And definitely you can't have animals near it.
If you've got animals.
Well, no, he does, because I saw a dog.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no doggos allowed near that stuff. No way.
Yeah,
Jose.
and you've got to see right here.
There's his little doggy. I didn't even notice him because he was blending right into the carpet a little.
Yeah, but see, and the other thing is, you really need ventilation.
Yeah. We've actually considered, like, getting a whole separate locker and putting it outside.
Yeah.
So that it keeps the light away, but it's not in the painting room.
Yeah, like
Cause that's why we tend to do our prints at night, so that because just be safe from the light. No, don't have to worry about that. Then, yeah.
Well, anyway, let's move on from this one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So next up we have it's more of yourself.
With Wednesday, here's what we got done so far. All clan rats, one is still missing, gotta go find him. And rat engine complete. Rat ogres are furred up. I think they are currently getting based.
Iskander says his printer is outside too.
Yeah, well there you go,
yeah,
there you go.
So,
okay.
You were saying?
He's smart. I think they are currently getting based and we are working on the remaining character models. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think they all went up to character level pretty much. So I worked on the metallics, giving them a more of a beaten steel look.
I said to you that I actually quite like this technique for steel in general because I think it looks like realistic steel. And oftentimes we struggle to get steel right.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this looks good.
Well, so I would agree. I think both the sculpt and the technique go hand in hand on this one. So I would say that the furs came out really interesting on these ones, right? Like very short fur on this guy here.
Yeah.
This guy feels more woolly than anything. But like they both feel quite grimy and grotty, and I put a lot of mud on these guys.
Okay.
Because
they're like really trudging it.
Yeah, because
the swampiness.
Yeah, because one of the I wonder if we've got a back shot here. I also like the hair on this guy because it's so scant, but it feels like going
like frazzle dazzle. Yeah, I wanted some of the rats to have that more sort of frazzled, frizzy hairdo.
Yeah, well, it feels like most of his hair is gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think that the beaten steel look came out quite well. No, you didn't. Did you not take a picture of the back? Oh, here we go. So that's one of the parts I really tried to show it going through the mud and it's snapping the logs.
Yeah.
Because I really sort of wanted to tell a bit of a story with that, had that dirty big gouge line in the middle and all of that sort of thing. And the reason why I sort of wanted to have them covered in mud is like the idea that like they keep trying to push it and like they fall down and like they have to get back up and all of this sort of thing.
Probably went through like high and low areas.
Yeah.
Push it.
So like I tried to show that. But I think on this side we get to see that sort of scratched, beaten metal look a bit better. Not a whole lot, like it's because it's a reflective surface, you don't see all of it. But
you can definitely see some texture there.
Yeah. But let us move on. Oh, you wanted to talk about this for a hot
not
minute.
really. It's just a oil wash. Put it in there, and then once
White oil wash,
and then go over with Tesseract Glow, and that's like a really classic way of getting nice glowing effects with that paint. I better give Ryan a heart because he say nice things about.
He say nice things about you.
Nice things.
What did he say?
He say, "These are super."
All right. Well, would you like to read out?
All right. So here we go. Well, boys, settle down because we are having a lesson in beauty therapy for rats. Okay. Here are the rat ogres finished up along with some exciting experiments trying to get different fur colors out of our white rabbit fur. I need a brown fur for one of the rat ogres, but to do that I didn't want to cut away the red tips of our fox fur to get the brown roots for application, which led us to try beard hair dye, which Henry had lying around, severely expired by the way, to dye it. It worked, but the color was not rich even after several repeat applications.
Yeah, so like I think that's out of date for like almost a decade.
I'm sure. So Henry experimented with quite a few methods. Liquitex inks in water and soaking the fur in that, soaking the fur in ink directly, mixing ink with brush cleaner liquid and coating it in that.
It wasn't with brush cleaner liquid, it was with brush soap.
Yeah, so, but that's the liquid soap, right? Because I gave you the liquid soap.
Yeah, it's brush cleaner soap, but not brush cleaner liquid. So brush cleaner liquid is different.
Yeah, but you've got the bar soap ones.
Yeah.
So I'm being specific that this is the liquid brush cleaner soap.
Does it? No, it's not a soap. It's a shampoo.
It's just brush cleaner in liquid form.
No, it says it's a shampoo.
Okay, shampoo, whatever. It's liquid, okay? All these colored so like airbrushing the ink straight onto the fur. You've tried that as well. And then all these colored the tops.
Watered down, though.
Oh, watered down, yes. All these colored the tops of the furs and also made the fur matte up. So we went in with a pet comb to separate the hairs. Now, because the color sits on top and doesn't stain the fur itself, overcombing will get rid of some of the color, which leaves the fur with this speckled look, which also looks cool and can have its uses like for capes.
So you ended up getting you're like, all right, let's just go down to the chemist.
Because you were really wanting it to be black fur.
Yeah.
But we couldn't get it with the methods that we're trying. So I said, let's just get
there's that poor wet creature there that you have.
It does look like a flayed rat, like sort of.
A little
like a
but anyway, like I really liked how this guy turned out. So I did, of course, the armor. I did all of his various bloody wounds. I also did his little
balloon.
Well, it's some sort of chemical bottle, but like I feel like of many of them, he's sort of like one of the few ones which like looks the most sort of torn apart. I'm not sure how I feel about doing the like little rims of blood around everything. I think it turned out well in some areas more than others. But I don't know. I'm very happy with the basing. I think the basing came out great.
Yeah.
So like you did the hair. Is there anything you want to talk about with the hair?
No, I pretty much try to use the same techniques that I do with all the rest of the furs.
Yeah, and so I do the spraying for the glow after the fur is down, and the blood after the fur is down as well. That's his little sort of stuffed up nosed there with the stitching and such. Right, and then there's this guy where I feel like I really overdid the glow. But other than that, I think he turned out really well.
Yeah, for sure.
Anything that you wanted to say about this guy?
I really like the base on this one in particular because of that water.
Oh,
effect,
the muddy water.
The muddy waters.
Yeah, and the warp stone.
I don't know, something about it. Just really like it. Maybe because it's water effects. I don't know.
Oh well, it's just technically clear resin and just
Yeah.
popped into the oven, so to speak.
The Cura.
Yeah. And yeah, like I think it turned out well. This
was my favorite rat.
Why is this one your favorite?
I think he feels like the most clean and best executed rat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like the colors and everything, technique. Look at the fur application is not as like messy. But it's got like the right amount of messiness. It doesn't sort of make your eyes go all over the place. Like you can.
There's a bit more focus.
Yeah, there's a bit more focus.
Well, I do think that it looks fairly good. I much preferred it because you had it longer here. But I much preferred it because what I did was I pushed the fur back and then sprayed here and then got a bit of the colour on the like lengthened bit so that there'd be a glow coming through sort of thing. But yes, cut it and I was sad.
Yeah.
But that's those boys, so it's time for us to move on to Kit.
Alright, and we have okay, breaking in the new workspace with a simple project. Kaladin Stormblessed. Need to make some lunch and find my iron oxide black so I can work more on the shading. I primed it matte black a while ago, but decided to go ahead and do a quick pass of gloss black on the armor and spear. Use the airbrush to spray the armor with true metallic metal blue and the wind with fog gray. From there I painted the spear with ultra acryl steel and hit all the armors with the TMM shade color followed by a quick dry brush with the light one. I need to find my iron oxide black, then I'll come back for some more shading on the armor and spear.
Yeah, alright, well...
Righto. I mean, we know how much you love your new Vallejo true metallic metals.
Well, I think like they're coming out pretty good. You know, like they've got a good level of reflection.
Yeah. I'm just curious to know, like, you know, just your standard metals like steels and bronzes and golds, how well that might be as a formula. Because we've got those and it didn't really work out as well. It's a bit watery and sparkly. But, you know, it might not be a bad idea to get yourself one of these for if you're doing colored metals and stuff.
Yeah, also, I wonder what their shade is going to be, like true metallic metal shade.
Oh, they've got a shade, yeah, right.
Yeah, so I'm guessing, like, that's, like, their wash, because the last Vallejo wash we tried was...
yeah, Vallejo doesn't seem to do very well with shades. Yeah. The washes are not so great.
Alright, so next up we have...
Gems! I have finally decided on my team colors for my Tomb King's Blood Bowl team. I fully acknowledge I have a lot to do still, but I wanted to make sure I was happy with the look of the team colors before I painted more. Yeah, I was looking at it, I was like, yeah, it's very classic Egyptian colors. But Henry was saying, like, oh yeah, but it's more... like reds and blues, reds and teals and gold.
Isn't it more golds and teals?
Golds and teals. Well, that's a very classic Tutankhamun, you know, color scheme, which has become very popular and everyone thinks that that's like the usual colors that you see with Egyptian jewelry. But Egyptian jewelry is often that sort of teal, lapis lazuli, set in gold. They'll have like orange
lapis
and red.
lazuli, that's too fancy a word for us.
Yeah. I think it looks great.
We just call it Karl.
No, that's
Karl.
it's not even anywhere near blue. Coral is not blue.
Oh, Karl.
Okay.
But yeah, so I think good blocking.
Great sports colors. You know who has the same colors? the Thousand Suns before they became the Blue Boys.
But there's a bit of
Texture going on.
Yeah, quite a bit of texture going on. I think whatever you used to prime them was a bit dodgy.
Nah, it could have been the air pressure. We've had that issue too.
But I don't think he has an airbrush.
Well, I don't know what you used then.
If it's a spray, I think it might have been a bit dodgy on you. Yeah, because I'm just taking a look. Because, like, you've got very clean blocking, and I was like, oh, that true metal didn't really come out. But, yeah, I can just sort of see the little bit of texture.
Yeah, like, I think once you add the overall washes, it'll
bring
out the definitions.
I definitely think, like, if you add a wash to this, it'll definitely pop.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
might bring out the texture as well.
Yeah, no, because like I didn't notice it until I was very, very close up. So I just take a look into that spray that you're using. All right.
Next we've got Kit #Wednesday Caledon Stormblast, Windrunner of the 4th Ideal. I just keep thinking like Caledon Stormblast sounds like some variation of the Stormcast Eternals or something.
Caledon Stormblast, greatest of the Stormcast Eternals.
Yeah, exactly.
He was made on Mount Celestia by the Modrons. I'm just seeing how many extra franchises I can shove into here.
I think this actually turned out really nice.
Given Life by the Sonic Screwdriver.
The Sonic Screwdriver?
That one's too much, is it, for you?
No, just like Sonic Hedgehog, but yeah, I mean, the spear does look a bit like a screwdriver, I suppose.
The Given Life by Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh yeah, he's blue too.
He is blue too. Oh. But yeah, no, I think like the blue seemed to have worked out. I'd like to play around with the true metallic metals, but at the same time, I don't want to buy them. So Kit's saying in the chat that they're a lot like the Express colours. So I'm sort of like,
no. We've tried that. Wait, Express is the contrast.
Yeah.
We haven't tried their contrasts yet. We have tried their everything else, more or less.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We've also got their FX paints and stuff.
Yeah, effects aren't too bad, but the other stuff is
just the shade plot FH.
The shade that we played with, which was the wash sort of thing, was freaking horrible. Yeah. Alright, so next up we've got Brent.
Day 1 of my Saiyan Blood Bowl team, and I thought Saiyan Blood Bowl team.
Saiyan.
I said it. Sang it, Blood Bowl team. That's what it is. And I really like the colors. Feels like some classic villain color scheme though. Disney villain color scheme, that specific purple and bright green, you know.
I'm here to beat the snot out of you.
Oh yeah, we can say it like that, yeah.
Well, no, see, like that's what he'd say. Oh, you're right. They'd have like a Greek opera or something.
Oh yeah, you've got to have be prepared or something like that.
Yeah, no, they do have pretty.
My is a villain. Yes. You is a villain, Jack. You're correct.
As am I a villain?
You are.
As am I a villain?
Villain, yes.
Dang, man.
Alright.
But, so, the one thing that I'll say on this is I think it does look very nice and neat and clean. But I do think that you could really benefit from doing some shading. And, like,
it does look like those anime figurines.
He does look like an anime figurine, but the thing I was thinking of, could you imagine Iskander making a Blood Bowl team with his comic style? Idea.
Isn't he?
No,
like,
I haven't.
I thought he.
Don't worry about it, Iskander. But yeah, no, because
I
like,
actually thought it was Iskandar's post until I saw it was Brent.
oh yeah,
Because it's such a him thing to do.
it's very clean, but I would focus on giving some highlights to the skin. That
I
would
don't know. I kind of dig the action figure look. You know.
I think like because he's trying to learn skin on the other ones, and there's a lot of skin here to work with.
Yeah, fair.
So yeah. All right. So we have next. Oh,
Mr. Brushstrokes.
Mr. Brushstrokes.
Brushstrokes. How to Think Your Paints has over 1 million views. Crazy as it sounds, but my video on trying to explain the process I use to achieve super smooth minis has been watched over 1 million times, and it doesn't use the phrase consistency of milk once. Instead, it steps you.
I thought he did.
I said that.
I thought he does say in the video. Some people have said the consistency of milk, but like what does that mean?
Yeah,
like,
I think that's what he said.
Yes, so he did say the phrase once, didn't he?
Yeah, but not as part of his explanation, I think is what he's trying to say. Instead, it steps you through what behavior and characteristics to look for in order to consistently get the outcome you want. Thank you to everyone who has watched it and left amazingly positive feedback. It's really great to know. It has been so useful to our painting community. Well, I think essentially this video is like Brushstroke revealing his secret, because he is so well known for that super smooth paint jobs, right? Mm-hmm. And everyone loves seeing that. And if the guy who has these enviable super smooth paint jobs says, here's how I do it,
well,
basically
it like the secret is, when it comes down to almost everything, is like, it's time and effort. Yeah. It's time and effort. And like, so he's like, alright, so what do? I thin my paints like quite nicely, and then I put two to three coats on so that it's smooth, instead of having any at all sort of areas that I brush,
like thick coat to try and get an opaque coat.
Yeah.
The first time around, so it's really
he's
having the patience.
Yeah, he's okay with things looking wrong for a period of time.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the biggest things. I think that's the one thing that I don't think that the video shows well, is like, you got to have some patience. But I mean, like, obviously videos never show that well. But yeah.
Alright, next we've got
Krisha.
Few batch painting, but got there and in the end and happy enough. Yeah, it's like it's just looking just like your every other army that you've got, because it's so consistent. Yeah. And I like the storytelling elements that you try to bring in with the banners, decal, and everything's always well defined with all your minis. I feel like at this distance it belongs on a Warhammer community post somewhere.
Well, see, like, I think the thing I very much appreciate about Krisha, right, is his ability to get stuff done.
To this level consistently.
Well, not just to this level, right? But like just getting stuff done, right? Because it's not often that we see nothing from Krisha. But like, if we do, we'll see like a week or two, or maybe as long as a month. But I don't think it's ever been a month where he's not doing something. And then it's just like, okay, these new things came in, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And I think it's that really helps, just, putting in that continual effort.
Yeah.
And that's what I think really, really, truly makes it.
For sure.
So yeah, colours are good.
Yeah, it's got a good balance between your desaturated and saturated colors.
Yeah. Basing, as per usual, is fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else at all that I can really say about it.
I think he's always hitting his goals there.
Yeah, so like I feel really bad because Chris is just like, I'm on target, and it's like,
well,
yep,
that's good.
Yep,
buddy.
you've done well, and
better than most.
Yeah, and like I think that's one of the big problems that we've had in the past. Like, we don't know what people are aiming for, and he's like, oh, I've got to get out tabletop. All right, you want to read out this one from Split Shade?
That Split Shade wrapped up this commission, and I'm beyond happy with how these turned out. I'll be posting them to Instagram over time, but you all get the first look. Aside from the commissioner, of course.
Yeah.
The client's already expressed how happy he is from the photos alone, but trust me, these hit different in person. Okay.
That is always how you feel as a commissioner. I'm gonna see if we can see. Are these all 360 shots? Oh, okay, here we go. This is more my speed. So yeah, just taking a look at it, dealing with a whole lot of white is always an issue. So it looks like he's got some sort of panel liner here. Hey Ducky, how you doing?
Hey Ducky, it's been so long since we saw you.
He is moved up.
Boy.
He is chasing new mole girls and such.
Mole girls.
Instead of mole rats. That's us. We have the mole rats.
Okay.
Do you know Mallrats?
No.
It's a movie.
Is it?
About people who are always at the mall. It's a very 90s movie.
You have a very serious face on right now. I can't tell if you're trying to be funny or
it is
if it's a legit...
It is a movie.
A legit movie?
Yeah, it's a Kevin Smith movie.
Mallrats.
Mall.
Is that the name? Mallrats?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh yeah, never seen it. Never seen that. I mean,
it exists.
Oh, okay.
Why you doubt me?
I don't know, because sometimes you try to be funny and try to see like.
What? How am I tricking you with it? Can somebody explain to Sunny that I am not evil? Can somebody tell her that?
Nobody thought that you were evil. Nobody thought that I thought you were evil.
See, she's always trying to.
You think that?
She's only trying to trick us.
Oh man, I love the red. Look at this.
The red looks fantastic.
It really looks like one of those 90s, the early Japanime, the early sci-fi movies, like the what's that one, the Armitage 3 types.
Oh, yep. With the cell shading.
Cell shading.
So I do think like
the
the black is a bit severe here.
Yeah.
Right. I think you could.
But I bet on scale, like you don't even notice it because like this seems like a super small.
I do believe these are 32mm. So like that's the size of a Space Marine. I think all of the white seems to be the primary issue because like it's very hard to tell how the shading went with so is this the Robotech Penguin talks about? Oh no he's trying to start a fight here.
No. I know nothing, Ducky.
But yeah, because like I can see a slight bit of shading here, right? Like where it's slightly darker there than up here.
Wow.
A few dots on here. I wonder what's going on. But yeah, like I think that doing all of that white would have driven me absolutely mental. I just would have been swearing a lot more than anything else because wow, is white difficult?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
just taking a look and like seeing if there's any extra sort of bits of commentary that I would
I
give.
love the green of that rocket launcher thingy.
Oh,
look at that lance. Ooh. It is very defined. Oh, especially that little jetpack there. Oh, very nice, very nice. I think these will be quite fun to play with. Yep. Nothing like getting your models painted and receiving an already painted army. Yeah. If I were to commission,
you'd make me do it.
I think I was trying to say that I'd be happy to get my minis already painted and finished by someone else.
All right, let's move on.
I got Calvadoni, the Hounds from War Games Atlantic's The Damned. And we've got some Dino Doggies.
Dino Dogs.
Okay.
We listened to an audiobook about these.
It was not really. Those were real dinos, and the game is called Dinolition because it's a play.
It's a Scott Sigler book.
It's a play on dino and demolition, and you get Dinolition.
Yeah, they essentially they ride dinosaurs, and like they have to win real contests. Dinosaurs. They got to win contests against one another, and so like
capture the flag or
dismount. And so like various people have various different mounts. So like. It's a sci-fi story, and there's aliens, and like they've got
their exotic animals.
Yeah, but like not so. Some people are using dinosaurs, like our sort of hero character is, but other ones are using like ancient mammals, like woolly mammoths and stuff like that.
Yeah, so using genetical sciences, they have brought back the extinct species.
Sort of the opposite of Robotech.
Yeah. So this is Dino Doggies, and the Dino Doggies look quite nice. Cal, he is always very good with natural colors.
I agree.
And that has worked in his favor with these Dino Doggies. They look very realistic. I quite like your basing this time around as well, Cal. Very characterful. I really enjoy the little alien red tops there. Nice touch.
It's not over the top. I do wish like they were slightly different color to these guys themselves. So you see how like their sort of shade is similar to that of their sort of bony extrusion.
I think there's a good enough differentiation there. I think it's not as bad as some of his other minis where they can be quite monotonous. I think this one's got a good enough.
All right. Well, let us move on. So next up, it's a penguin.
Well, you could use them in Stargrave, Ducky. If you had these models, you can use them in Stargrave, yes.
Alright.
And
we
have
use
the
this model in Stargrave?
Yes. No, it's too big. My Afghan Rebel diorama is complete, concluding my second major project for 2025. And, wow. I told Henry that it's like he took a picture and then he turned it 3D. That's how good this is. I mean, look at the definition on that basing. Look at the track marks. Look at the scale of the granular earth. You got the shrubs in the right places, the rocks in the right places. You've got that nice, clean, smooth edge, and then just black across all the sides so that your eyes just focus on the scene. And of course the star of the show is the rust bucket, and the rust bucket turned out so hyper realistic. And then the people I think you actually did a really good job.
I think I really like the jerry cans here. I think they look really, really good. What did Jerry do anyway to deserve this sort of treatment? I mean, like
probably stuffed a lot of people in cans or something.
Yes, Jerry the Canner.
Oh, look at that! Look at that little fuel tumbler on the side.
Fuel tumbler.
What is that?
Yes, like we've got upstairs. A tumbler You know, the fuel Tupperware.
What is that called? A barrel.
A barrel. Yes,
That's
thank
what it
you.
is. Tumbler.
A fuel tumbler.
A random barrel.
We had to get the fuel tumbler. I like when you say that. I feel like the guy from Breaking Bad. It's like, well, they can't be rocket scientists. And it's like, hey, idiots! It's a barrel. It rolls. You know.
Oh man.
It's like, but
You can see the story here.
But see, I really do think like the sort of desert Earth has come up really well. I wouldn't be. I'm not quite as 100% on the tracks. Here it looks good, but like here it looks good. So here we got good contact, but there's one of the wheels. So on one of these angles, yeah, here it looks sort of floaty.
I suppose.
So like I think that's
a little floaty, but like look, I think you really can tell that this path has been used so many times that it's just sort of beaten in there.
Yeah, no. That's not the issue, right? Because like
you just think that the wheel is floating. Yep.
Yeah. Well, like that's how it looks on that side, right? Because we're meant to sort of lose ourselves into this, right? And obviously, John's put a lot of work into this, and like the whole idea is, like, this isn't a tabletop paint job, right? This is what I would call showcase level.
This is showcase for sure.
You know, and so we've got to give showcase level feedback because, like, we're trying to help people achieve their goals, right? Like, it's not... So, like, if somebody paints tabletop and, like, they exceed it, great for them. Like, our only thing is, like, are they hitting their goals?
Yeah.
And so here, I think the human models look fine, but like honestly, John, like when you showed them to me, I think that the details are a little soft. So correct me if I am wrong, John, but these are something like 152.
I don't know, but they're on the bigger side.
Yeah, they are on the bigger side. Like I think maybe avoid getting those models from those people because just take a look at scales. Well, that's great. You know what? I'm not going to deal with that nonsense. We will move on. But yeah, like I would really take a look at. Okay,
I think he said
135
for the guys on the truck.
Yeah, okay. I'd take a look at using different manufacturers or getting 3D prints because, like, when I saw the level of detail, it felt quite soft. And one of the biggest issues is when it comes to miniature painting, right, is you cannot paint beyond the sculpt. Like, as an example, the D&D minis have very soft details. It doesn't matter how good a painter you are, right? You can't beat soft details.
You know, something I do kind of question a little bit is that, surprisingly how it's such a dry place like the desert, you can still get a overly rusty truck.
Well, this is true. Alright, well, let us move on. And next up, we have Liam.
Some light touch up for the skin, paint on the trousers, and getting the hand part of the metal arm rolling. felt possessed to make the hand green. I bought the metallic medium, so why not use it? I'll probably do the rest of the arm in a more typical metal colors. Oh, and did some touch up on the core spawn as well, but that was so minimal it didn't seem worth documenting.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I think it just needs more shading, Liam. Like it's all looking a bit flat at the moment. I think you just need to bring some shadows and highlights, and then you're good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it right now it just looks a bit like you've just base coated them all.
Yeah. I would agree with that. I think like Liam, like we're seeing sort of the same sort of thing from you, right? And look, some weeks it's fine to only get just a little bit done, but my dude, I think you have to sit down to sessions and just like try and smash these things out, because like it's okay to only get a little progress done some of the times, so long as you're still moving in the right direction. But if you're taking like a month to finish a single character or even longer, it's gonna drive you mad.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just push to have more significant sessions.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking about more significant sections, we've got Chris Shah.
I got Chris Shah, obsessive compulsive batch painting.
Bow, 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 bow.
And yeah, he's doing it again, everybody, with the priming. And I think it's, the start of the session.
Yes.
And then it begins again.
It's going to be a lot like Henry Cavill. It's the Amazon Prime. But when will it finish?
He always finishes his projects.
It's true. But I wanted
to a great degree.
I just wanted to use the
Henry
Prime.
The Prime.
The Prime.
Oh,
yes.
The Optimus Prime.
No, it's not an optimal Prime.
It's not an optimal Prime.
It's an Optimus Prime.
It's an Optimus.
All right, so yeah, it's part of the process. And next up, we have Joseph.
Other hobbies have eaten my homework for the past few weeks, but I'm trying to get back to it.
Is that a melty person in the back?
It is a melty person. Got the Nucalope box built.
A melty person with boobs.
Yeah.
A boob melt?
It's a sexy melter. And Mr. Red Cloak is ready for varnishing.
Alright, so Mr. Red Cloak is ready for varnishing. It looks like the red needs a bit more work. Definition. Yeah, like it doesn't have the definition that you need, but I very much like the way that the basing's done.
Mm-hmm.
I think
sci-fi base.
It does look very cool the way that you've done that.
Who's this fella?
He's white and steel.
White Steel, that's his hero name.
But yeah, so yeah, well let's see a bit more done on the cloak, and we will hopefully see him done up.
I like
soon.
the glow effect of the lantern.
Yeah,
subtle,
yeah.
But it just catches the eye.
Not just that one, but also down here is very subtle.
Yeah,
very subtle.
I think he's very good at giving those subtle effects.
Alright, so after this, who's this person and their infinitely long post?
It's a booby lady.
Oh, it's Booby Lady?
Working on third and last paint along for the year. She's not wearing any panty or bra.
I think that's why they're sagging.
Yeah, no support.
No support. She needs some wire in that
A wire bra.
Well,
something.
no.
Corset.
In the thing, because like take a look at it. It's just a bow.
It's just a bow.
Like you need some wire in that to give it some structure.
The boning, right up.
Yeah, boning. Boning could be good.
I remember when.
But I think other people are thinking about different boning when they're talking about.
Oh, you're right. Anyway, it's like remember how we were
check out this.
What is that? Is it like
it's an OSL effect from the candles. So see, like,
to really make it look like that sort of
reflective surface.
Yeah, like he really likes doing the shiny latex, glossy latex effect.
I didn't. Oh, sorry. I thought Ducky was saying we missed his diorama, and I'm not. We talked about it, and he's like, oh, Ducky missed his diorama.
That's actually really, really great detail, RJ. I have not seen you do that before, so it's really nice.
It's still sketching right here.
A little sketchy, yeah.
But like.
But the values are so clear that you can tell exactly what material it is. Like a silk.
Sorry, it's so funny seeing how far in advance some of his projects are. Because do you remember this base was done for roughly forever?
Yeah.
And only now are we seeing it in use.
Yeah.
So it's like funny seeing how it moves along.
I kind of don't even remember the in-between steps for this. I remember seeing this model primed.
Yeah.
And then I don't think I saw the in-between steps for that one.
Yeah, I think it's looking really good.
It looks so good. I love the skin work and the cloth. Oh my god, the rendering and the definition. Absolutely, yes. It looks like a piece of one of those game arts, you know, like Legend of the Cryptids.
No, I don't know Legend of the Cryptids.
Oh, you don't know Legend of the Cryptids?
Should I look it up?
Yeah, look it up, man. The artworks on that is always really next level. Yep, that's how you spell it. That's right. Yeah.
It's a red.
That's not the right one. I'm pretty sure that's the game. It's got like different artworks, yeah, like those types of like artworks, you know. There's this one.
Fair enough.
It looks like that.
Alright, well, let us move on, and it looks like we're ending with us.
Are we? Oh, look, it's my rat leaders.
I'll press refresh in case there's something new, but when I was loading everything, I made...
How come my little, like, 5:30 post is not up? Maybe I don't have any more 5:30 posts?
No, it's been acting up. Oh, see, there it was for a second.
There it is, okay.
But will it return? That will be the question. In chronological order, will we see the post again? Nope. Did you see how it was up there for a minute? This is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about Facebook, guys. It's bad. See you next Tuesday.
It's bad, boy. Okay, rat leaders are done. We only have left to do the Lord Vigilant on Griff Stalker model. We really need to have this done by today. I did the right things this time with the tripod, no touchy, all that. Still not 100%, but it's overall a good image for the group shot. I think this project has turned out great. I realized that I didn't explain what I was trying to say with the no touchy. I was trying to do the photo stacking again.
Yeah.
To get all the 3 models in 100% focus. Yeah.
I really like how this guy turned out.
He's got a very dramatic flair.
Well, really I think that the gold worked out really well with him. I'm pretty happy with that. But yeah, also
see the little rats coming out of the crack bell.
Yeah, but just also the very sort of subtle glow.
Yeah.
Like it's like I was quite happy with that it wasn't super intense.
Yeah.
I thought we would have more pictures of him.
No, so it starts with like the main picture. So that we see all the main individual pictures, and then we have the turnarounds after the main individuals.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll take a look at this guy first then. So I thought I really liked the fur used for this. So we used the black fur that we dyed, in addition to some deer fur, which looks a lot more like sort of spiky.
Yeah, very spiky.
But yeah, so like I really like it gives a certain level of menace to it. Also, like his cloak just looks so ratty. Yeah, I was going to have a different word after ratty. But yeah, like I was also really happy with how this spear turned out. So I used Tesseract Glow and I used like a teal for the shadow.
Yeah, right.
Um,
I'm very happy with the way the Rat turned out.
Yeah, he just looks so.
Not there anymore.
It looks like he's fallen apart, like quite literally. Like you see like this sort of cloth thing on his back, and it's just like, well, it looks slightly better than
it's an extremely diseased thing, okay, and like in the official paint job, you can see that it's actually his skin is literally
just
peeling, falling off.
Well, see, like, because you see the leader, right, and he looks so vibrant and cool and all of this sort of stuff.
Yeah, also like a little zombie guy.
And then it's like, come on, rat boy, and he's
yeah, that's why I feel so sad for him. And how did he end up like this?
I think that my when I used the snot didn't, so it's meant to be for like saliva and that sort of thing, but I don't think the dirty down snot and dirty down blood has really served us well at all, has it?
Well, I thought the rat ogre drool came out quite nice.
The rat ogre drool did. I was a bit unhappy with how this stuff came out because when I was putting the basing on, like, it didn't stick quite right, and
yeah. That model is very finicky.
Yeah, but I was happy with the basing. Like, I tried to put the black plants next to where the green radioactive stuff is coming out. But yeah, I was very happy with that sort of part of it.
Yeah,
because I think
it turned out really nice and grand.
But yeah, like, you take a look at this and like the little bruised flesh and like it looks slightly yellowing because of the slight green from the underneath, but like you look at it and like the fur is just barely staying on him. And
that's the look I want.
Yeah,
I know it does add a lot of character just by adding the fur, you know, like Grimdark Compendium has the right idea, man. And like I didn't add the pictures here, but I sort of happened upon a happy accident of how to create that sort of veiny, translucent skin look.
So I think the saliva did really bad because like what I wanted to do, he's got a hole in his mouth and I wanted it coming out of the hole in his mouth as well as here, and it refused to play. It just refused to play. But I was very happy with his dark iron look. I was very happy with like all of the metalwork. So I think this guy's fur came out well, but I think it's best with his sort of side shot.
Yeah.
Like this one's fine, but I think it's not this. Also, I think the glow came up great.
Yeah.
I was very happy with the glow on this one.
I like the way that his dress turned out overall with the gauze and the tissue.
But okay, so it must be his front shot. But I'll go back to his front shot later. I was also happy with how this guy turned out. He does seem he doesn't seem as over the top as you had him before. He had quite like a sort of beard.
Yeah.
I kind of liked that long beard. But you scaled it back a lot. I think he's turned out well. I think he does look quite ratty. I was quite happy with the water effect. If we get a good shot of that. Nope. We go to like it's in there. Do we get a good shot? Yeah, right here. You don't really see it in this one. But yes, so we'll move on. But I was very happy with how all the metallics worked out. What is this? I do not know.
It's the front picture.
Yeah, but like super exposed. Yeah, so I think this is sort of his golden angle with the sort of fur flying everywhere and all of that sort of thing. Because like,
I really feel the wind.
We'll see, like, I'm gonna see if I can find Skaven Warlock artwork. Because in the artworks, some of the times, like, they do look quite wild. There's one in particular that I'm thinking about, and I'm going to see if I can find it. I'm going to take down the chat for a second and see if I can find it. But after that, we'll finish up. Maybe just Skaven artwork, because there's one very sort of famous one where he looks. Oh, it is from the Skaven Tide thing. Oh my god, I don't care. Just give me the picture, please. So,
there's the picture.
So, like,
he doesn't look as wild as
No, I think I was remembering maybe it was like an older artwork that was something like this, where like the warlock looked quite wild. He looked all over the place. Oh, I'll see. Warhammer Fantasy Battle. That looks like the kind of thing that I'm looking for this year. No. Yeah, this looks more like our guys right here.
Yeah.
But of course they're facing off the Sigma guys. But the point is with this guy right here, like, he feels like he could be in an artwork. You know, I feel like if you had him on the backdrop and there's like sort of hundreds of rats going by.
Oh, for sure.
Like, you can imagine sort of him being at the head of them.
Overall, I think this has turned out to be quite a great experiment. Like,
yeah, I think it's turned out very, very well. But I think the one part that I have regretted about it is, like, we didn't want to put as much effort into it as we ended up putting. But like, I think the results speak for themselves. Yeah, I like the sort of hybridization of the grimdark and the other levels of pain, because I'm going to go back a bit and take a look, because we've got his sort of we've got his fur and all of that sort of nonsense there, but then you can see the bruised flesh and like all of that sort of painterly style. So like, I feel like it's got a good combination of those things. I'm going to see if you've got that close up here somewhere. No. So Penguin just says before we head off, thanks for the review of my diorama. I agree that the trumpeter figure models are not that great despite being resin. As for the floating wheel, it's a cracked rock that makes it look like... Yeah, so maybe in like Realitysville it looks quite different. But yeah, so I'm just gonna do...
I do like the addition of the black tops, because it shows how it's like all dead from the...
Yeah.
The poison of the warp stone.
Yeah, but like, you can see all of the little bits of bruising and so on, and like that hand almost looks necrotic.
Yeah.
And
looks like a really old person's hand.
Yeah, it's just those little details that really, really push things. But anyway, guys, what I want to say is thank you so much for joining us. Sorry if we're not as excitable this week. Like I said, in Australia, the week has not been the best. And yeah, we haven't been 100% after that. So I hope that you have a fantastic weekend, because, you know, someone has to. Someone has to have a good week. And yeah, thank you so much for joining us. And we hope that you have a fantastic weekend, a fantastic week, a fantastic end of the year, a fantastic Christmas.
A Merry Christmas!
And that you
keep
those brushes wet. Bye-bye.